It's Mike Farrell, Rivals.com at the Rivals Camp Series presented by Under Armour here in Miami, Florida, with a name well known, to Miami fans, Al Blades, former Miami commitment. So many family connections to Miami. I know you must have been disappointed when Al Golden was fired, and it sort of led to you opening things up. So tell me a little bit about that process and what went on.
The process of what happened was when Al Golden got fired, me and my mom stepped back and took a time to talk about my whole situation. When I committed, UN was my only offer. At the time, me and my mom didn't realize how many options I had, and she felt as though I should explore all my options and see. So when it comes down to senior year, I'm making the best decision for me.
So Mark Richt's the new coach. He's got Miami ties, obviously. It's been a long time at Georgia. You haven't had a chance to meet him. What questions would you have for him, or what's your feel for the new staff there?
I would just see how everything is going to go down, because I know I have 2 years. So just see the connections I can get, and because right now it really doesn't matter who's there, because I'm going to compete no matter what. But I just want to see a feel for the defense, make connections with the coaches, and just get connected with the players in my class.
What other schools, you got a ton of offers, so what other schools have sort of intrigued you enough where you want to visit them maybe in the spring?
This spring I want to try to get around to all the schools in Florida that have offers from, but outside of Florida I want to try to get around to places like California, like UCLA. I want to try to get to South Carolina, West Virginia, like certain schools that I have offers from, Michigan State, that I just want to get to know more and try to explore and learn more about them.
You mentioned some schools that do a really good job with defensive backs. Michigan State sort of stands out to me. South Carolina's put guys in the league. How important is it for you to see how they do, and not just college, but beyond that with success for defensive backs?
That's one of my main things is that I like to ask coaches. I want to know, how can you help me out off the field? How can you help me in life? Because football doesn't last forever. So I talk to them and ask them, how can you help me in life, and how can you help me further after college? So that means a lot. Let's
talk about the other two in-state schools, Florida State and Florida. Obviously Florida State's been a little bit more established, but Florida had a great year last year in McElwain's first year. Do you have a rapport with any of those coaches? Do you have a feel for how they use their defensive guys? You got Vernon Hargraves, Jalen Ramsey, great examples of guys that are going on to the NFL.
Right now, I only talk the only out of those two schools is Florida State that I really know and know how they use their defensive backs. Florida right now, the only person I really talk from the team is Quincy Wilson due to friends and ties, but as of now, I don't really talk to Florida as much as I do. Last
question. Your dad, your uncle, so many family ties. I know they don't pressure you or anything like that, but what do they think about the change at Miami?
They're liking the change right now, but they feel as though they like Miami. Of course they would love for me to go to Miami, but they're just letting me do my own thing right now, letting me get a feel for all the colleges.
All right, long way to go, Al Blades. Once-time Miami commitment. We'll see, maybe a recommitment down the line. Thanks.